Hi, I'm Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and also my new site, which I started with my friend, which is A Raw Journey. Today is, I wanted to talk about why I like young adult, or commonly called YA books. Because, one, my friend is out, she keeps asking me, why do I like YA, why do I read YA when I'm not, a teenager with it. I mean, I'm still kind of a younger adult, I guess, 25, a little old, but hey, whatever. But I've gone around and read some other people's reviews, or some other people's reasons for liking YA and whatnot, and honestly, I think I get more out of it than I did reading the adult books, which I started off reading. I mean, I read some Mary Higgins Clark books, and I mean, I like those, and I like the mystery part of it, but that's all I really get out of it, is just the mystery and whatnot. I read The Deep Into the Ocean, which is about a little boy who gets kidnapped when he's young, and 9 years later or something, his parents find him and stuff just goes from that, which was a really good book. I mean, and that's not what I'm talking about, but yeah, I think I can probably relate a lot more to the young adult books. Young adult books. Because, I mean, everybody was a teenager once, and they know what it's like. Maybe not like it is now, but we all went through that stage. We all went through those teen years, and we know how things can get, and I mean, nothing's perfect, so their lives aren't going to be perfect in the books, and the relationships aren't going to be perfect, the families aren't going to be perfect, the dynamic of the book is not going to be overall perfect, and I think that's what some people are kind of looking for. Is like one article I read is why romance needs to change. But in all honesty, I don't think it really does need to change. I mean, yeah, it gets old with the hot guy and the somewhat okay girl falling in love with him and all this stuff, and him being stalkerish and overprotective and all that stuff, but you can't change that. And maybe it's not exactly what real teenage life is like, but all of the stuff it's not reality. I mean, you can bits and pieces from, everyday life and put it in there, but it's not complete reality. And it's a place for people to step out of their reality and into these characters' realities and see how they deal with things, and become one with the book, maybe? I don't know. So I think to say that YA, the romance part needs to change is, I don't know. I don't think it needs to change. I mean, yeah, some of it gets old, but it's what makes the book. Well, it doesn't make the book, but it's part of what makes the book and the story. And also, I mean, if you're going to sit there and say the romance needs to change because, the guys are stalkerish, they're overprotective and stuff, true, I mean, they are, I mean, that's how it is. But to go and say other books are better than other, to go and say one book is better than another because the romance in this book is not weird and whatever. I don't know. I don't like that because I mean, you know, let's see. I mean, you gotta look at like maybe the plot to the plot to stories. The Hunger Games. Don't get me wrong. I know tons of people like that story, and I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I think, but what I'm wondering is it you're telling us to say, hey, or those people that are saying it's better than, you know, it doesn't have that stalkerish boy, whatever, and it just has that, the girl, the strong-willed, kick-ass, and what have you. Yes, she is, I agree with that. But then you have the society or the government or the capital rounding up kids to fight in a game where only one comes out alive. And these kids are, you know, young. They're teenagers and whatnot. I mean, how is that any better than the love best or whatever? I don't think it really is, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Love it or hate it, whatever. It doesn't matter to me, but for me, the young adult books are just a way for me to escape. A way for me to escape into someone else's world. And not have to worry about the way my world is, you know. And I like, you know, that some of the books are not all, I mean, some of the books aren't all paranormal, so they don't all have these fallen angels and demons and vampires and werewolves and stuff that these girls fall in love with. They have other, you know, regular guys. And they have regular problems. Like Fixin' Delilah. That was a good book. I can't name a lot because I haven't read a whole lot of those times, so bear with me. But I just got through reading Hunger, and even though it's about a girl who kind of, I guess, becomes one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, famine, but not all it's about. It's about her, like I guess her eating disorder and how it affects her life, and you know, I mean, I don't know. The books have meaning to them, and whether people believe it or not, or people want to jump to conclusions and say these books are bad or they're dark and they teach everyone wrongdoings and teach someone how to, you know, become a maker or grow up or whatever. I just think it's stupid. What's another other book? I can't remember. Or, I guess another one, which was Rage, was about a girl at cut. I haven't read this one yet, but I started to. It's not going to make somebody go out there and do it. You know, I don't think. If anything, I don't know. When I learned about what cutting was, it wasn't from a book or anyone else. I actually learned it from, or I found out about it from, I want to say, Mari, the talk show host. I think he had some people on the show that did it a long, long time ago. That's where I learned about it. So, I mean, I'm not saying I'd do it, but when I was way, way younger, I was more depressed and had that kind of thought. But we won't get into that. I'm just saying, I think just don't be quick to judge the books. You know, if you haven't read them or you've only read one or two, you know, and that's how you see it, then fine. But don't judge all of them just because you've only read a few of them and not, you know, tons of them. I don't know. I can't think of any answers right now. But most of mine are paranormal, but I think actually I just finished reading this one, which is The Best and Hardest Thing, about a teenager who makes the wrong choice and she becomes pregnant. And what she has to go through because of it, and what her choices are, and what she does. And I think this is a very good book. I mean, it's a good book too. It's short, and it's written in verse form or whatever. But it's a good story. So yeah, that is going to be my little rant, and I'll probably write more below, just for those who don't want to listen. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then you can go to my site, and I'll put it on there. But yeah, leave me a comment and tell me what you think. And as always, keep reading, have fun, and I will see you next time.